Woo! Sunday evening, and welcome to another episode of the other comic book show. The only place on the internet you're going to get positive content about comics.
And some negative.
And love the hobby.
I'll throw some negative in there just for the hell of it. But
yeah. I know.
It'll be constructive. I'll try to make it
usually Dom is here to be negative, but he's not here. He's at a pickle festival somewhere.
Gherkin one off.
Gherkin one off. Benny the Pickle. Oh my God! I went to a con earlier today locally. You know, it was in a local college.
I like this. Those are my favorite type of shows to go to.
It was in a gym. $5 to get in. All the proceeds went to cancer research, which was awesome. Which was awesome. It was about 10 to 15 sellers there. It was pretty cool. I found a lot of good books. I'll show
10 to 15 booksellers there, or 10 to 15 vendors.
Booksellers, vendors. You know, it was decently filled. There's this one guy. I don't know what he was thinking with his prices.
Some people are insane.
He had a raw copy of Batman 232. That's first Ra's al Ghul. I think it's
or Ra's al Ghul. Either way.
Yeah.
Either way we want to pronounce it. It's changed over the years.
$1,200 raw.
People are insane. There is this weird trend of a few people wanting to price raw books at CGC prices.
Yeah,
which is weird to me. It's just very weird. Because with CGC, you're incurring a lot of costs up front that you're not incurring when you're buying a raw book. And I don't trust most people to grade books. I don't trust my own self to properly grade books, let alone randos that I don't know.
You know, there's already a built-in fee of $30 with shipping and handling. And then you throw in another 20, 25, depending on what tier membership you have. It's a lot. And then these people are charging CGC prices for raw books, and you're paying extra for CGC. It's ridiculous. That book is a $400 book all day.
I was very surprised when we were in Baltimore. I was very surprised at some of the prices, at some of the booths on some of the Silver Age stuff. Yeah. I was like, what? I was like, I'm looking at the condition of this. I was like, oh, it doesn't look bad, but not for that price. And granted, I know there's always negotiation, wiggle room, things like that, but there's wiggle room. And then there's your book is priced 3 times more expensive than it should be. It's,
But the majority of the dealers there, they had pretty good price books. Some books I've never seen in dollar bins, which was pretty cool. I picked up a whole bunch. Might as well show them off while I'm talking about it. I picked up, I don't know what issue this is. Issue 3 of Crossed.
Oh, there you
go. This was on Styx's game last night. Daredevil.
There you go.
Picked up a Newsstand
Cover.
Scooby Doo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really in good condition for whatever year this was. Had to be 2000s. And of
I like
course, I pick
any of those
up
DC
this.
cartoon ones. I like.
Hey, King. Y'all surprise people are trying to cheat nerds out of their money. True. Hey, Mama Bear. You know, and I picked up this book like 5 times in the last week. It's insane.
Wow.
If I don't get a 9.8 from one of these copies, or at least a 9.6, I'm going to be pissed. Justice League 97.
What number was that, Boland? Wonder Woman.
That's 101.
Okay.
The only one I'm
Okay.
missing 2 from Wonder Woman is 95 and 106.
I don't collect the DCUs out of that, but I'm collecting that Boland run of Wonder Woman. I know I have a few holes in there.
Yeah. I have you got one of these. I don't care, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I'll check. Check to see.
I got the Butcher, which he was supposed to be like the Punisher for DC. I don't remember this guy. It was written by Mike Barron.
I always like the knockoff
Sure
characters.
readers. 1990. DC's Punisher, the Butcher.
Feels like 1990 with that cover.
And then I found some New Mutants newsstands.
There you go, a little Liefeld.
Yep. Little magic.
There's nothing wrong with picking up anything out of that New Mutants run. I love that whole run.
Yeah, it was a great series. It hasn't been the same since. You know, they have no idea what to do with these mutants. And I found this, which is great. I found
there you go,
first appearance of Gambit.
Little Art Adams. And a newsstand. That's nice.
Yeah. And I found this Daredevil anniversary issue.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with picking up anniversary issues.
Yeah, it's like $2-3, most of these books. Battle of the Planets.
Nice.
And then I thought this was hilarious. I picked up the first 2 issues of Star Trek and the Legion of Superheroes. I'm like, when and why?
Yeah, that's a weird crossover.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me, but
yeah, most crossovers don't make any sense.
Then I found this Amazon #1 Storm as Wonder Woman.
Oh, you and your amalgams. I hate them.
I like these amalgams.
I hate the amalgams. I hate them just like I dislike Ultimate Universes. It's just
Spider-Boy. Iron Lantern. I've never seen this one.
Fucking amalgam.
Degrassi said the Star Trek Legion was fun. I have Dark Claw over there. I'm trying to get all of them. There was like, what, 35, 40 of these freaking books?
There was a good amount of them.
Yeah. I found this Doctor Doom Supreme. Sorcerer Supreme. Doctor Strange with Doom on the cover.
There's never a reason not to buy a Doom cover.
And I forgot. I saw this. I can't remember. This is the first work of someone. I can't remember who. I was DC.
That's
Showcase.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna need that because I think there's some Darwin Cook in there.
Darwin Cook. Yes, this is Darwin Cook's first published work.
Yep.
I knew it was. I knew it was someone. I couldn't think of it. Yeah. And then mail call, little Usagi Jimbo, which I ordered months ago.
Yeah, I have a handful of those.
A couple of graveyards with the Erica Slaughter. And I picked up the prison.
Nice.
Yeah, hopefully it's not beat up because my Usagi Jimbo has a spine tick. I was pissed. You know, I only pay like freaking below ratio, and it's like an $80-$90 book now.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go through. Nothing new that came in. I mean, I got my I got my lovely Death of Powers that came in. Nice. Kurt Burdick, little underground comic action. It's quite subversive stuff, but I do enjoy these. They're fun. only unfortunate thing is the stupid size of them now requires me to get a different box.
Joe will only haggle if cheesecake is involved. He doesn't haggle for cheesecake.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a sucker for cheesecake.
Happy for Animal Man. I'm always happy to see Animal Man, so always happy to get that. This was a nice Albuquerque cover.
Oh, I like that.
Let's see what other fun things we got in the pile. I still think these are all fantastic. Pro Universe and the Epitaphs one. The EC rebranding. They're good books.
Yeah, the stories have been good, actually.
Yeah,
a lot better than Creep Show.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Creep Show. The Creep Show one. Some grommets. And I got some Jay Stevens stuff.
Ooh,
some Dwellings.
I like that.
I even got some foil. It's spot foil. It's spot foil, but it's still foily. I love. I'm fine with spot foil. Spot foil is not a bad thing. Regular foil sucks.
Yeah, cause
Lady Mechanica.
The foils are cool, especially the 1 in 25s that are hard to find that I have. I love that cover. But after a while, they when they do it on the regular covers, they don't put any effort into them, and they look dull.
Yeah, I don't know. What Carlicone?
Breast, feet, and bondage. Ooh, Wonderland.
So a little Trinity action.
Oh, nice.
And a few of those. And this, I still want to know more. I had this on my pull list for months and months and months. And they changed publishers. So I believe it was initially supposed to go out through Scout. Mm-hmm. And now it's through Execution Posse Holdings. But yeah, it's a whole universe with I always pick up some Sweetie Candy Vigilante. Always pick up flops, especially when it's open order. Yeah, that was open order. I had that in the pool for a long time. Some more flops directly from flops.
Happy Goth Girl.
Can't go wrong with that. A series that just has been absolutely killing it with covers. Addiction. All their covers have been really, really fantastic. They're only on issue 2. But this Ryan Brown cover is awesome, and it's one of the few times I shill out for a virgin ratio just because I really loved it. It's good.
Yeah, I think you have a problem with Kickstarters and exclusives.
Yeah, can't go wrong with Herrera. Let's see.
Fully approved.
Yeah, I can't go wrong with some Lotte. Team Veronica all day.
Nice.
And then some little bit more Lotte on a Kickstarter. This is Skylar Partridge's book, so I got the Skylar Partridge cover as well.
Our sins are scarlet.
That's what I got. Yeah, I definitely have a Kickstarter issue. I just can't help myself. You start looking at Kickstarter stuff, and you're like, oh, I'm going to fund this one. And they're like, hey, let's give you 5 more suggestions of stuff that you won't be able to resist. And next thing you know, you have, $700 worth of Kickstarters sitting out there, and some get fulfilled quickly. Some, I'm still waiting on some Carla Cone covers for one of the Kickstarters from like June of last year.
Oh, jeez.
Some people have printing issues and stuff like that, but I forget about half of them.
I did a Kickstarter. I'm not gonna say I forgot what the name was, but since I did that Kickstarter, They're up literally up to issue 6 in the comic book stores of that Kickstarter. I have not received anything from them. Was never charged or anything.
Sometimes what I found, and Boom does this, because this happened with. So I'm still waiting on my goddamn Zorro. I'm still waiting for my Lady Rawhide covers, Adam Hughes covers. Yeah, with Boom, sometimes what they'll do is they'll put something out and you'll be like, oh shit, there's a really cool cover in this. And then you fund it and then you realize, oh, it's the trade. It's hardback trade. And then it's like, oh, so now I have to wait until all the issues actually come out before they fulfill that. And that same thing happened with Berserker with me. I was like, oh, I got in on that early. I thought I just had bought one trade. And next thing I know, they just kept sending me hardback trades. So I like two or three of them.
Oh my god, I got my Berserk? What's it? Berserk, not a Berserker. What's the one with the Conan-like character? Berserker?
Berserker.
The one with the movie poster homage.
Oh, shit! Why am I spacing?
Why am I blanking?
I have a whole short box of the shit. It's with the axe, and oh Jesus Christ! Now I'm just turning stupid. Wait.
Yeah,
it is Berserker. It's not the Boom.
It's Barbaric.
Barbaric, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. They sent it back, not a 9.8, because it has a little piece that's coming up, which I probably can fix that.
Yeah, Barbaric's great. All the volumes of that have been good, and the spin-offs.
This is a great cover. I love this cover.
And they're gonna make it. They're making it into a show, so. And Patrick Stewart's going to play the voice of the axe. So
I don't know. I can see there's fingerprints all over it.
It's
not my fingerprints, but
yeah, some of the Kickstarters are rough. I mean, and some of them, once the time runs up, if they meet their goal, they bill you, which is fine. I get that. I understand that, and I understand being billed doesn't necessarily mean it'll be fulfilled. But when it goes so long, I mean, the one, it was about a year. And then once they're ready to fulfill it, then they bill you for the shipping. And they reach out to you, and normally sometimes they'll automatically do it. Sometimes you just do the survey and they bill your card.
Yeah.
My card changed. My card number changed in between. So, I've funded $180 Kickstarter, and they're screwing my order over $6 in shipping because they tried to build my old card, which isn't the number anymore. And it's just like
ridiculous. I ordered these comic books from those the Graveyard Club and that Usagi from Cowabunga Comics a couple of months ago when it was on FOC. And I don't know how this happened. It went to my old address. I'm like,
that's weird.
I know I had both of them on file, but that one I haven't used that in months. But anyway, let's get to the show.
Anything's better than Midtown putting in an order of like 50 books that you've been looking at for the past hour and a half. And then you go to check out and it's like just completely blanks your order. And you're like, oh.
Well, first up tonight, we have Chucky has been canceled after 3 seasons.
I really liked that show. I started watching it and I was like, this is the dumbest shit ever.
It is, but it's great.
And then the more I watched it, I was like, I can't stop watching this. I was hooked. Yeah.
That's every segment.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess people love Chucky. The first season was great. The second season was better. And I'm just like, I don't know.
The way I feel about it is in the modern day of streaming, things get picked up weirdly.
Yeah.
If enough people are calling for it, if it's something that they could shop around, sometimes other people will pick it up. Maybe it's, not immediate, but, even if it's after a couple years or so, it pops back. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Cal. I like the remake, but only because of Aubrey Plaza as well.
There was a remake?
Yeah.
Did I not see that one?
I guess not.
I guess not. But this will be replaced by something stupid. But
yeah, as is normally the way it works when they
we'll get another
decent.
Suits reunion special or something.
Oh God.
Something.
I can't even. Truthfully, I can't even. Was it on
happen.
Peacock? Was Chucky on Peacock? I can't even remember what channel. I don't remember where anything is anymore with these streaming channels.
Audience, what channel was this on? I don't remember either. I know it was on regular cable. Wasn't it on regular cable?
I know I didn't watch it on regular cable. I watched it on one of the streaming networks. So
might have been Peacock or Paramount.
It felt like it was probably Peacock, but I could be wrong.
I don't know, but it was on USA. Yeah, it was on USA.
Yeah, but it's streamed as well. So Peacock, yeah.
Chucky series.
I mean, they're canceling it at the exact wrong time. Horror is the shit now. Everybody loves horror. Everybody loves horror.
Yep. Yeah, horror is just like it's on Max.
It's moved around then because it wasn't originally. They didn't originally pop it up on there when it was actually when they first released season 2. I believe it was on Peacock, and then they just ship it.
It's on Peacock. This stupid site is stupid. You can rent it or watch it on Amazon. It's on Peacock.
Yeah.
USA Sci-Fi is Universal.
All these stupid services.
Liv Morgan was on Chucky. I love Liv Morgan. She's so tiny, but she's still taller than Pete. What else we got? David Cornsweat wants to play a Jedi in Star Wars franchise.
Stop putting news stories like this out. I'm tired of actors saying, I want to do this. I wish I could grow wings and fly. I wish it was just
nobody's calling me. So here's my pitch to the public. Maybe the public.
Why do you want to play Jedi? You're fucking Superman now. Just like live in that moment. Live in that moment.
He should be lucky. He's playing any role. He was on streaming before this before he got this role. Stop. Cornsweat got Super Bowl. He does. Corn sweatpants.
I don't know why anyone wants to be in Star Wars anything at this point, but
yeah, I would. Even if I was a big name actor, I would not want to have to deal with the fan base of Star Wars.
I don't even care about the fan base. It's just, I don't know. It seems it's just all over the place with that. Like if they got back to making movies, which they haven't done for forever, and put together something in terms of a trilogy or something. Okay, then fine. But this whole, you're going to get Grogu thrown around like a prop in a movie with Pedro Pascal, who will be required to show his face, even though he's not supposed to. And I don't know. It's just weird. I think Star Wars is in a bit of a mess right now.
Yeah, I think that's why there's rumors that after the Mandalorian Grogu movie that's it for the Mandalorian.
I mean, you have the whole universe there. They've established a universe where you have Ahsoka in there. They have other properties and other venues to use those characters throughout that universe. So you can end that series and still have those characters around. So
I agree with you, Degrassi. He's got a mortgage too. Star Wars is a nice paycheck for anyone.
It is, but what are they doing other than announcing movies that never get made?
I don't know, it seems like Marvel and Lucasfilm are just rotating actors between the two universes at this point.
And do you really want to be getting paid by Warner and Disney at the same time and be in the middle of that shit show? I don't know.
Christopher's new headline each week. Actor in X role wants to be in X role.
Yeah.
It's better than old man falls off tree looking for Doctor Who books. Go play with your TARDIS sticks. Ray is not canceled. It's a great movie. I want more Ray. I want more Finn. I want more. What was the other guy? Oscar.
Oscar Isaacs.
His character. Poe.
A little Poe Dameron action. Yeah,
I want those three back.
They kind of screwed Poe Dameron for me by having Laura Dern scold him like an idiot in a movie. So it kind of ruined it. I don't know. I don't care. I truthfully don't care what they do with Star Wars anymore. I really don't. They could put anything out. I just don't care.
Dave.
Hey, man. Sorry I'm late. I got behind talking to Chris. Lost track of time. Talking to Chris about movies. Sorry.
I have to dock your pay.
All right, man. I get it.
So the current conversation is no one cares about Star Wars. But David Cornsweat wants to be in Star Wars. Blah 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 blah. Hire me, please.
I'm fine with. I would like to play a Jedi in Star Wars. Fuck.
Of course you would. Everybody wants that Disney money.
Hey, man, look. Look, you give me that Disney money, man. What do you think I'm going out there for when I do my voice acting, man? I'm going to try to get in with Disney.
Well, number one, you're a moron if you are an actor and go, I want to be a Jedi. There's your first problem. If you want to be interesting, you go, I want to be a villain in Star Wars.
Yes.
I want to be a Sith in
Jedis
Star Wars.
are boring.
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't want to be a Jedi. I want to be a Sith, man. I've always wanted to be a Sith. But
Nobody wants to be a Jedi.
No, I want to be a Sith, man. But then again, I've always been a Sith simp. So, yeah.
Hey, Kevin Davis. Hey, Chris. Welcome, David Riley. Mark, what's this? Mark Miller will be getting paid by both DC and Marvel soon. Don't say that.
And he probably won't have to release anything either, just like his Netflix deal.
And I wasn't, Mama Bear, I wasn't throwing Chris under the bus. He's my roommate, and we got to talking about movies, and we do that a lot, and I lose track of time. I'm not throwing him under the bus. I'm throwing myself under the bus.
He's my biggest fan. Aww.
He does love you. He does love you, Mama Bear. He does.
You know, it's funny you talk about voice acting. Do you know? Crap. Let me pull up. Where's this stupid? Where's this? Not stupid, but
I do. I have met and talked to a really good voice actor. The voice actor for Darkseid in the.
Oh, here we go.
Ray Porter's great dude.
Do you know the dead guy?
Dead guy?
He has a YouTube channel, the Dead Guy Entertainment or something. He has a YouTube channel where
I don't, but
he takes comic books or trades and they do a dramatic reading and have different voices for it. So
that's interesting.
I will invite you to the Discord, and because he was looking for someone that can do a African accent, which I can't.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, get me in the Discord and I'll talk to the guy. I can see what I can do.
Yeah, because he wants me to be Jim Gordon in his readings.
Oh,
he reached out to me. I'm like, my voice sucks. I hate my voice.
I actually, when I do, I've been practicing my voice acting with my RPG group, my Discord RPG group. So whenever I run games, I do voices all the time. So
Warner Brothers Joker Filet bomb at box office. I doubt it's gonna bomb in the box office with those projections, but anything can happen. James Gunn Superman is not going to change anything at all. The Millerverse is on permanent hover.
Yeah.
The unreleased. I actually found it on YouTube. It's out there. There is an unreleased ending to this movie, and it's actually
more curb stomping.
No,
more violent.
But it's
rape. Grapes.
Shower grape.
Grapes.
You're not monetized. It's okay.
I am
Oh, that's right. You are monetized. Watch out with the grapes, man. Watch
Hey,
out with the
Anthony.
grapes, man. Watch out with the grapes.
I'm not surprised by Joker 2 flopping at the box because that's what happens when you lie to the audience that it's not a musical. They never
I don't
lied
think-
about it being a musical.
Look.
It's
I
just-
don't think
Give him hell,
Joker 2's
Beltray. Give him hell. Give him
I
hell.
don't think Joker 2 is gonna flop. I
Don't
just
side
think
with him.
I just think it's gonna have a niche, man. It's gonna be one of
Yeah.
those movies that ends up.
What? What is King talking? What?
Well, he's
Hey,
talking about
look.
the end of American History X.
Look,
Ah.
American
Alternate.
History X is
I thought
a
you were talking about
less
Bronx Tale. Bronx
American
Tale.
History
That's
X.
racist.
Look,
But I love that movie.
American History
I
X
understand.
has a lesson to it if you pay attention. If you look beyond the racial stuff in it, it has a lesson if you pay attention. So
Wow, you don't even have to pay attention. It's pretty goddamn obvious. It's not a complex movie to watch and understand. It's pretty straightforward. About somebody being in something, rehabilitating, realizing they were wrong, and trying to get their brother out of it who's falling into the same hole.
Mhm.
It's pretty
it
straightforward.
agree
is
with you,
obvious. It's a great
DK.
movie, though. It's a great movie.
Well, I like Edward Norton, even though he tends to be a bit of an asshole in real life. With some
Ed
of his
Norton's
movie roles.
Ed Norton's an asshole when it comes to his movie roles, sure, because he wants to rewrite scripts all the time. But you know, it is what it is. Some people are full of themselves.
He's good in Moonrise Kingdom.
King of my nerves, Little Moo Perp, and I are so associated with Star Wars as far as I'm concerned.
That's fair enough.
All right, next up, Gareth Edwards' Jurassic World Rebirth has wrapped filming, starring Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, Rupert Friend, and Mahershala Ali. In
Can I
theaters July 2nd, the 25th.
Oh.
Yes.
Can I say how much I don't give a fuck?
I stopped caring about it since the second one.
There have been so many dang Jurassic World movies. It's not even funny. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I can't get a Blade movie, but this dipshit's gonna do a dumb dinosaur movie.
Yeah. Well, look. You can't blame Blade on Mahershala though.
Oh, gee, I think I definitely can.
I think we can. He got two or three directors and writers fired, allegedly, from the projects.
Okay. So maybe that is his fault.
Yeah, we're blaming him. At this point, he
he's-
should be replaced. Recast Mahershala Ali. Hashtag. My new hashtag.
my new hashtag. Cause
Yeah.
fuck that guy.
What's my latest hashtag? Agatha Gang. Hashtag Agatha
Oh,
Gang.
jeez.
Agatha
Jesus
Gang.
Christ, that show is so fucking awful.
Look, I like it, man. Come on.
It
Hashtag
goes
Agatha
nowhere. It's
Long.
going nowhere. It's
It's a
meandering,
mini series,
and I don't give
give
two shits about any character they've introduced.
Okay, look.
I literally have no emotional attachment to any. They could kill everybody in the next episode, and I'd be like,
You know what
okay,
everybody
that
killed
was
in
something.
every show though.
Look, here's the thing though, Joe. A lot of people, unfortunately, the streaming shit has led a lot of people to wanting it right now. And you got to let a whole story play out first before you make judgments, man. Come on.
No, you can make characters that you somewhat care about after 3 episodes of the show, and you can have I don't know. It's just boring and feels like it's going nowhere at this point.
Opinions differ.
I mean, is it Wizard of Oz? Is it what the you know? I don't know.
Well, it is part 2 of the trilogy that is Scarlet Witch. So
Yeah.
So it does have this is the middle, and Vision will be the end. So,
Yeah. Vision.
let it play out.
Yeah.
Oh, I said I'm watching it. I'm watching it all because I want to see where the story goes. I'm just not pleased with it at this point.
Yeah, I'm a huge Patti LuPone fan. She's a legend. She's just amazing.
Yeah, because that's just what I want in my Marvel universe. Is I need more Patti LuPone.
I need more Patti LuPone in my Marvel universe. We gotta have magic somewhere.
Oh, ouch.
I think this series will help solidify Supernatural in the MCU?
I hope not, because God, that's a shitty route to introduce a supernatural in a significant way into the. I mean, Werewolf by Night was great. You had me hooked immediately, and that damn thing was what, 45 minutes? I loved every second of it. It was fantastic. And you had me into the supernatural. You had me caring about characters. I'm 3 episodes into a show, and they could all fall off the face of the earth, and I could care less. I don't know. It's just,
wow, Chris Christopherson died today.
yes, he did.
Ugh, damn.
Who's texting me?
And Maggie Smith 2 days ago.
Yep, and crap. I can't even think.
I agree, Cal. I want more Elsa Bloodstone.
John Black from Days of.
I know John Black died. He was only 70.
I know. He looked like he was like 90. I thought he was way older than 70.
What's Doc gonna do now? What's Doc gonna do?
I love when he was a priest.
Dude,
he was the pawn for Stefano.
Seriously, Cal, I agree. I want Elsa Bloodstone. I want more Elsa.
I wanted more of that Werewolf by Night stuff. I wanted, even if they were just doing one-offs, I thought.
Well, they're gonna do. They're working on more one-offs. We're gonna get more of those one-offs. It's just we haven't gotten them yet.
Well,
the writers look. The writers
can't
strike
drop something and then sit that long on it.
It's been 2 years.
The writers strike fucked things up last year. I'm telling you, it set production back more than a year and a half.
It was a 45-minute show. They did Agatha. They did that horse shit.
Look, but that stuff was already set up beforehand, dude. I'm telling you, it put off. The production I was supposed to work on got set back. Fucking year and a half now. So it is what it is.
If you go on strike and now you need like 45 writers in a goddamn room, you're telling me you can't come up with a 45-minute script? You could probably crank that out in a week.
Not if you want to make it good. Plus, they're pulling over the new initiative over at Marvel.
I don't know. We get comic books every goddamn week with continuing storylines and arcs and stuff like that. You tell me you can't write.
Those writers aren't in SAG-AFTRA, are they?
Yeah, those writers aren't in SAG-AFTRA. They've got their own bullshit going on most of the time.
But nonetheless, stories come together and people can write interesting, compelling stories relatively quickly. And there's plenty of material to go by. You don't even have to dig deep. You can take, existing material that's out there.
I won't disagree with you, Joe.
I like the supernatural side. I just have not liked the Agatha supernatural side. I liked the Werewolf by Night supernatural side. That's more of what I want.
I just want to see where it's going with the Witch's Road and how it's going to tie back into Vision Quest and all that shit.
I want to watch them ease on down the road.
Yeah. Well, as you can see, audience, there is a spectrum of opinions on Agatha. Watch it for yourself. Make your own opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep watching it all, just because I do want to see where it goes. And when Vision picks up, if it's a part of a continual story, I don't want to miss out on part of the story.
I love this leftover Zaggy down here. Dinosaur go roar. The end. Where's my Oscar?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. An Oscar for best everything goes to Jurassic World. We didn't watch it, but it deserves Oscars for everything.
I love how Joe's avatar is Jason from the first Friday the 13th movie.
Yes, it is.
Anyway.
What do we got next?
All right. Next one.
Marvel Comics. DC Comics has lost the trademark superhero after legal challenge. This opens up the term superhero for public use, benefiting small creators like Super Babies Limited, who sued to get that trademark undone. The case argued that superhero is a generic term not deserving of a trademark protection. History of Marvel and DC's previous successes defending the superhero trademark outlines their tight control. They've had that superhero trademark since 1977 and has successfully defended against it, but this time they didn't even show up. I guess
Well,
don't
here's the
care.
thing. Here's the thing with all these fucking trademarks and
That's in
licensing
his
and all this stuff.
style.
Do you know how many pieces and parts
What's that?
that's do you know how many pieces and parts that all of these different freaking people own of just Batman alone?
Mhm.
Like you've got 20th Century Fox, which is now owned by Disney, owns the television rights to Batman, but not Bruce Wayne. I mean, like they cut up these rights so much to each of these characters and all of these fucking companies and movies and shit that it doesn't make any sense anymore.
And truthfully, I'm sure they realize anymore. Nobody gives a shit. The word
Who?
superhero gets thrown around all over the place.
Yeah, it really
Who the hell is
doesn't
Sticky
matter.
Goose?
We know who Sticky is. Come on, man.
I don't know who that
Yeah.
is.
We know who Sticky is,
Somebody
man.
got
Come on.
Nah, I'm not gonna,
Somebody who
I don't
got
know.
look, the goose
How
got
do you know about
roasted.
Sticky?
The goose got roasted, homie. That's all I'm saying.
You don't even watch that content. How did you know about that?
Oh, I know all about Sticky, man.
That was a thing that happened.
Yeah,
The thing
That's
yeah.
about all I feel about it at this point.
Sticky got roasted by Comic Tom. That's all I'm
Oh
saying.
my
That's all
God.
that needs to be said.
You've been on like a comic show for like less than a year, and you already know everybody's name. What the hell,
Dude, I could. Well, okay, look. I actually have known about more of these people before I was on your show, Bruce. So remember, I knew Benny. Okay, I knew Comic
Oh, yeah,
Stories.
that's
So.
true. That's true. That's true. I will anybody interested in it, I just you guys got my hit me up later on my socials and I'll send you a link. You know, it's not pretty. Not pretty at all.
Oh, well, what happened? Oh man, dude, I watched that whole freaking stream, dude.
Which one? The first
There was
one?
3.
The
There's
follow-up or the follow-up to the follow-up?
Well, no, Sticky posted a video today that said he's honestly talking about changing his content now because of what happened with Tom.
Yeah, yes, but did you see the one he posted yesterday
Yesterday.
where he dressed like Tom
And tried to make fun of Comic Tom.
Yeah,
and,
you see
and
that
did
one?
some bit there. I don't know what's going on with that. It's just weird to me. I don't know. It's strange. It was weird. It was interesting content. I'll give him that much. It was interesting content.
You know, if you're gonna go after somebody, be prepared.
but to tell you the truth, if anybody in the comic book community besides Bruce here, if anybody in the comic book community I actually like, the guy from Mint Hunter Comics is pretty cool.
I like Joe. Joe is pretty. Is Joe? Yeah.
Me? Yeah, I'm good.
I do a lot of his claim sales on Sundays. He has a shop in
It's in
southern New Jersey.
New
like
Jersey,
somewhere.
yeah. It's an antique store, but he has a consignment there. He does a good he does good for the community. He's a good guy. I've actually been watching positive comic book community stuff besides the Sticky Goose stuff, but like I've actually been watching positive comic book community stuff now.
Yeah,
I watched a stream of somebody that live streamed. I was the only one in the stream, and it was interesting. He was very unhappy with cheesecake and cheesecake art in Kickstarters. Was convinced
sounds like me.
He was convinced it was ruining comic books, and I wanted to hear his content. And I think I was
We should have him on the show and have a discussion about that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, he is a creator. So it was interesting. But again, I was the only one in the stream. So
yeah.
And when you if you're having an argument, the last thing I'm going to say about this, you're having an argument and someone says something, and then your response is, "My wife is a lawyer. I understand." And the person responds back, "Well, you should have her teach you something." In the argument, you're done. Your goose was cooked.
I don't like gotcha interviews where you can try to call somebody out, but you don't.
The thing about
that in and of itself is shitty, but at least have your ducks in a row. If you're gonna come. You know.
Yeah. And don't
half-ass it, you're gonna get bodied.
Well, the thing about
Sticky.
Hold
on 1 second. Tom said that conversation on the phone is not the way it was supposed to go in the stream. He tried
Yeah.
to blindside them and have a gotcha moment.
Yeah, look, Sticky has tried to fight with people. He's been picking little fights for the last few weeks, and
With
he's
YouTubers.
with
He was punching down for a while.
Yeah.
he's
Or
punching
at
down,
least at the same level.
but then he
And
started punching at people above him.
And then when they
And
came on the stream, he kissed their asses except for Tom, and Tom destroyed him.
yeah, and even Jim Mint, who is really good friends with Sticky, even Jim Mint was like, "Dude, you got cooked, bro." Like,
Well, they're not really good friends. Jim Man is more. I don't know what him and Tom were friends, but enough of that. Moving on. A new Absolute Batman cover
Jesus
inspired
Christ,
by
it's unnecessary.
Akira. Art
It's
by
unnecessary.
Javier Fernandez will debut at New York City Comic Con. Do we need another Akira homage cover?
no, but
No.
I think it's kind of the bat suit's kind of interesting, but I don't know. He's huge though, man. And like I was listening to somebody talk about how this is gonna work, like the absolute stuff. I think I'm gonna actually like the absolute stuff because I was working on a script for a fan film for Batman, and what they're doing with Batman as this character in Absolute Batman is very similar to the way I was gonna have Batman done in my fan film. He was gonna be a car mechanic, working on muscle cars and stuff. He wasn't gonna be like the rich guy.
Let's see how this goes because I know some people are excited to see Batman not be a rich playboy, and some people are upset that that's what makes Batman who he is. His money, his
Well,
playboy persona.
I think it changes Batman a bit. I don't know that if that's like all. I mean, they make jokes about like there was even a joke about it in Zack Snyder's stuff when he's like, "Well, what's your superpower?" And he's like, "I'm rich." There's more to Batman than that, but if you take Batman away from the money, if you take Batman away from the fortune, what can what can Batman do beyond that? And I think we're figuring that out here before soon.
I mean, the whole Batman with money thing, I could give a shit less about. I got pissed off when Batgirl constantly berated Batman at the end of that Batgirl run for being rich and what do you do with your money and all. That's just stupid shit. That's just, it's unnecessary. I had more of a problem with, well, he's not going to be a detective now. To me, that's the beauty of Batman. The fact that he's always the smartest person in the room.
Who says he's not a detective still?
He's an engineer.
He's an engineer. Smart. He's still a smart man. I mean,
it's Snyder, so I'll read it. I have faith in Scott Snyder to put something decent together. So
yeah,
I don't know if you guys checked out the preview pages for Absolute. He literally blows somebody's hand off.
Yeah, it's Absolute, especially Absolute Batman's going to be violent.
It's going to be.
If you give me a Batman that kills. If you want to take away his money, fine. Let him kill people.
He's at least Mainman motherfuckers. I know that much.
But like I said, I have faith in Snyder, so I'm definitely going to give it the old college try and read all the Absolute Universe books.
I like what they say behind Absolute Superman. It sounds pretty good.
Superman always kind of bores me, but if the stories are going to tie together, I guess I'll have to read it as well. But I'm excited for the Snyder stuff. The Wonder Woman stuff looks interesting, even though she stole Magic Sword.
And Wonder Woman is the last daughter of the Amazons. They're all been wiped out, and she was raised in hell, and she's now like half a necromancer or something. She's riding a dead Pegasus.
Oh, magic.
Nice. Yeah, she's basically magic.
Yes.
They're taking the best parts of magic.
Sword and all.
Gave it to Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
True. He does. He's Sherlock Holmes pretty much. Yeah.
And the next week starts all in with all the titles starting from, I guess, point A with storyline. So if you want to jump into any of the mainstream titles, next week's perfect time. Next up, Comic reviews. It's my favorite part.
Woohoo!
We read the Batman, the Long Halloween, the last Halloween.
I did
number
not
1.
get to this at all.
I found it to be. It
wasn't the last Halloween. That's all I'm saying.
It's
It wasn't the
for
long
first
Halloween.
issue.
Yeah. For a first issue, fine. I'm willing to see where the story goes.
You know, having Robin being like overexcited to go capture Catwoman, which is like, wait, what? What's going on here? Did she choke them with his own little spinny thingies or balls or whatever? Yes, Robin got choked by balls.
Well, I mean, if you play the game, yeah. Anyway.
Hey, Jedi, I can't stand storylines where the hero loses their powers. Boring.
Nobody's losing their powers, though,
Batman
Jedi.
doesn't have powers. Just
Batman's not a super powered guy, you know.
Yeah, it was okay for the first issue.
It was
if
fine.
you like the Long Halloween, you'll like this.
I'll probably play catch up and read this when number 2 comes out.
Yeah, I did like the I wasn't expecting Harvey Dent to get shot.
No, what's messed up is something else I noticed, but I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
It doesn't have anything to do with this comic book. It has something to do with another comic book that I didn't even know came out. But anyway.
So, and the next book up, Uncanny X-Men number 3. Was this just a filler issue?
I think so.
Oh, an X-Men book where Wolverine's leaving.
Oh,
and
I'm leaving. There's
we're
something
training new
wrong.
kids. Okay.
Let's give a 2 to 3 panel origin story of 5 New Mutants. Wait, what? This is all you're going to flesh out their backstory right here? What?
It was. Yeah, I don't.
These X books have been very, very disappointing.
Yeah, it's
I mean, the art's been in this book has been fantastic.
Yeah,
the art's been good.
I just
Gail's story is falling out though. I'm hoping it gets better.
Yeah, because I gave up on X Factor. I gave up on Nyx. I'm still holding on to.
Well, I mean, I gave up on. Well, I gave up on X Force the second they put Forge on the cover.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
that.
But
wait, you don't like Forge?
Not leading a group.
He shouldn't be leading a team.
I don't care that much
about
it. Like, ooh, a Forge book. Forge is leading a team.
I never cared for Gimpy.
Yeah. I wasn't happy with this relaunch. I really wanted. It's like, okay, you killed all the Krakoa stuff and all the 8 million books and reboots and all this. I just wanted an X-Men title and an Uncanny X-Men title. Couldn't you have just started with those 2, build out 2 nice stories, and then branch off with the Nyx and X Factor and X Force and stuff like that? That's
maybe I missed it. Who was Wolverine fighting towards the end of the book?
That's the dark thing that's
from another dimension or something, right?
Yeah, it's all part of the new villain that we've barely gotten glimpses of.
But it's like, how many times do I have to see the Wolverine walking away from the group story?
It's all part of the thing that with the people that took over the mansion and all that BS.
It's nice to see Nightcrawler. I was happy to see Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler's good, you know.
2 down, 1 to go. The absolute launch still not sold. They've still got a long way to go to win me over. Unfortunately, it's Superman.
Yeah.
Wow.
The turd in the punch bowl.
Hey.
Look, you Superman haters are gonna have to get over this shit. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Anyway.
Superman is comic books, damn it. Without Superman, there'll be no comic books.
Yeah, and I know Wolverine's a loner. I know he always leaves,
But it's like, come on, man! You just rebooted this thing, and now you're just going to go back to
Mama
the trope.
Bear.
It's just
Mama
Yeah.
Bear. I'm not sure if I should fight it or adopt it as a pet. To think fighting Wolverine there.
Degrassi does love Superman.
All right,
Yeah.
let's
All right.
move on.
Creep Show #1. This is the 3rd series from Image. We have what? Chip Zdarsky.
I have loved every one of these Creep Show.
You have?
They have been great.
It's worth it for that Steve Beach cover.
They're so good.
The covers are
But
good.
then again, I'm a horror comic guy. You know that. So like,
this book, these 2 stories.
It was
this first story.
they were horror
The first
stories.
story. The first story was very Lovecraftian. It was very, Trip the universe from the other
psychedelic.
side.
And, yeah.
It had a very Lovecraftian vibe to it. The second story, it was okay. Things from the Sea, it's okay.
I feel like we've seen these stories before.
That first story, no, we haven't. That first story is trippy as hell.
I'm happier with the EC relaunch from Oni Press with those 2 titles.
I have got to read those. I still have yet to read those. So
They're
and I like if I anthology wise right now, I like Hello Darkness.
Hey, Hack, what's going on, buddy? Happy Sunday.
Hack.
Off topic, expect a shortage of bananas and booze with the Gulf Coast strike stock up now.
It's not just if that strike hits, that's the whole East Coast and Gulf Coast.
I'm running to the store now, freezing bananas.
So I figured I'd fill it in here. I did not know they were doing a follow-up series to Dark Knights of Steel.
Yes.
But there's a follow-up called All Winter, I think it's called.
Yeah, All Winter. It's really good. I like that they have the black and white with the splashes of color. The story is really good.
I haven't actually read it yet, but I saw it's there, so I'm going to go out and read this. I think there's like 3 issues out of it by now.
3 issues.
So,
yeah. DC has always been exceptional at Elseworld stories, which I appreciate. I like the Elseworld stuff. That's why I like keep your regular continuity and do Elseworld stuff. I'm interested in the Absolute stuff just for the simple fact that they brought out decent creators for it. Yeah. So they put quality teams on it, so I'm expecting it to be decent. But I just kind of like a straight continuity, and then give me Elseworld stuff that I could just read and not have to have.
When it comes to DC, that's really all I read anymore. I don't read main storyline stuff anymore. I read mostly
one-shots and minis and
mostly one-shots. I read a lot of Elseworlds when it comes to DC. The main continuity of DC has never made me happy, not since the 90s.
That's fair.
You got to catch up.
Dude, how many freaking crises are we going to get here? I mean,
there's always room for a crisis or a secret war. We know
there's always another crisis around the corner.
I want to point out, in 40 years, we've had 3 secret wars. In 40 years from DC, we've had 4 Secret Wars. There's been Secret Wars, Secret Wars 2, and then Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars. There's only been 3.
Then there was 3. Wasn't there 2 Secret Wars?
There was Secret Wars. There was Secret Wars 1 and 2, and then there was Hickman's Secret Wars. That's it. There have only been 3 in 40 years at Marvel.
How many X-Men Avengers crossovers that took over every book?
Look. At DC, there has been 8 crises or crisis type things.
It's only been like 4.
There's Crisis on Infinite Earths. There was 0 Hour. There was
0 Hour was not a crisis.
Yeah, hell it wasn't. It changed the stuff again. It changed continuity again. You have after that, you had Identity Crisis, which technically wasn't a full crisis, but it was bad enough.
That was about that. What happened? What's his name's wife?
Then you have Infinite Crisis. Then you had Infinite Crisis. Then you had Final Crisis, and then you've had the Dark thing that happened a couple years ago. I mean, how many?
That's 4. 40 and 40 years.
That's 6.
I'm not giving you 0 Hour Identity Crisis. Those were not.
How many times? How many times, Bruce?
As many times as they want, because people will buy them.
The final crisis.
Final Crisis was awesome with Superboy Prime.
Now, I
Thank you
will
very
admit,
much.
though, when they were doing Dark Knight's death metal, I loved that shit. It was great.
Alex, I
in the
remember.
90s, the X-Men
Exactly.
used to hang by the pool and play basketball. It was tight.
Exactly.
It was tight.
Now, the best thing that came out of
little half
90s
shirts, Brian Bosworth half shirts. And,
Now, in my opinion, the best thing that came out of the X-Men in the 90s was Age of Apocalypse. You can fight me on that one. Anyway, Flaming Hot covers. Let's do it.
No, Extinction Agenda was better than Age of Apocalypse. Thank you very much.
Extinction Agenda was the end of the 80s. I'm talking about pure 90s.
That wasn't the
Age
end
of
of the
Apocalypse.
80s. That was 90s. That was 90s.
Extinction, I don't think so, man.
Thank
Hold
you,
on.
BK. He's a filthy Disney operative. Thank you. All right. Get in the hot covers. They're coming out this week. This new comic book day. We have Godzilla Rivals #1. The one
There's
in
so many
10.
Godzilla books. There's
Mason
so many
and
Godzilla
Cynthia.
books. I can't keep up with them anymore. There's
a
Godzilla
lot.
Skate or Die. There's Godzilla Rivals. There's
a lot.
A lot
I
from
do like this
different
cover.
titles. Yeah, it's there's some really good covers though on the Godzilla Rivals stuff.
And this is Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. So, at #9, Fantastic Four 13, the 1 in 25 Adams Incentive. Who doesn't like this? Who's that?
Didn't we see the same cover not that long ago from Art Adams of Galactus?
I think so. I think it's
about that, guys. I yeeted myself from the panel. Anyway.
I know we had an Art Adams Galactus cover not that long ago.
Yeah, not so long ago. It just feels.
Now I gotta
don't know.
find it. I love Art Adams.
Galactus really well.
I'm never gonna knock Art Adams stuff.
But. We know. Chill.
Yep.
Art Adams Galactus covers. Yeah, we did have one recently.
I don't remember where, but
yeah, I'm gonna look for it while we get through this.
There was a Marvel Secret Wars Galactus cover.
#8, we have Star Wars: The Battle of Jakku #1, the Reese variant. Little Darth Vader helmet.
I think
this takes place
Star Wars anymore.
Right after what's it after
it's after Return of the Jedi.
After Jedi now.
It's about 5 years after Return of the Jedi was the Battle of Jakku, so yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, by the way, I just want to say, Bruce, you were right. Extinction Agenda was 1990.
Of course I'm right. I'm Bruce.
Whatever.
This is why I have a show, because I'm always right.
Whatever. Let's go.
At #7, we have Hyde Street #1, the 1 in 50.
Ooh.
Deodato Incentive. Ooh, I like this creepy Boy Scout cover.
Yeah, the Hyde Street stuff looks fun. Like I said, horror is hot now.
Yeah,
books or movies, you name it.
I'm eating good when it comes to horror lately, man.
I'm trying to inject excitement about Star Wars
because I want to. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of exciting things going on in Star Wars. If you don't think so, just watch the Star Wars show on Renovision every Sunday night, where they read you Star Wars stories. Very exciting stuff over here. The Dark Side Show. No, it's not. I said Jedi's right. There's nothing going on in Star Wars at all.
Not right now. No, let's go. Let's keep going.
Yeah, that was an old Art Adams cover. I don't think that was the right cover.
Huh, that's what they have.
Hyde Street from Image, huh?
They must have dumped the wrong one up, because that was the old 13. Because that was the same issue where you had the Alex Ross cover of Doom riding the dinosaur.
Yeah,
it was.
Okay, Hyde Street. That's part of the Ghost Machine stuff. Okay,
Ghost
all
Machine
right.
Stuff. That little section of the universe over there. Image. At #6, Batman 153, the 1 in 25 Madrazo incentive. Batman on a gargoyle. Yes, I said it. He's on a gargoyle.
Bat on a gargoyle.
It's a great cover. Don't get it's a great Batman cover.
It's a good
but it's
cover.
Batman on a gargoyle. It's Batman on a gargoyle.
I saw a meme the other day. It was a guy from Baltimore Comic Con. He was wearing a shirt that said Superman, but it was done in Spider-Man style, and it had Batman sitting on it, like crouched like Spider-Man.
I think I saw that shirt. Like the lettering was for like Spawn or something.
The lettering was.
It said Batman, Spider-Man lettering. Right?
It was Spider-Man lettering, but it said Superman in Spider-Man lettering.
Vinny DeRod.
Vinny DeRod will not be on there tonight. He's working.
Oh.
I was hoping for that.
I want to see him take it to Wayseeker.
I think Wayseeker would have pulled the Tom on him.
Blink, 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 blink.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you're gonna buy a Batman on a gargoyle cover, and there's hundreds of them,
this one.
This is a pretty damn good one.
It really is. And number 5, we have the Creeping Below number 1, the 1 in 25 Deodato. Another Deodato incentive.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, I think there's black and white of this as well.
Another horror book too.
The black and white is the regular cover, which I was surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Another horror cover, another horror book.
I'm telling you, horror is hot. Horror is hot right now.
Dude, you have to, Joe, make me a list of the horror stuff so I can start remembering it.
Yes, sir.
Please. That is a request, sir. Please.
And this is a Boom title, right?
I don't know if it's Boom or Massive.
Let me see.
Might be Boom.
I can't believe it's October. It's going to be October already. It's ridiculous. Creeping. Oh, Creeping Below. It is a Boom Studios title. Its writer is Brian Azzarello. Really?
Oh, it's Azzarello.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Artist by Vanessa Del Rey.
Who I love.
Wow. This is... In nature, there are gods older than the devil. Nothing can prepare you for what's coming in this violent, electrifying descent into this bloody black metal infused revenge saga. Sold on that alone.
Sold. Sold, homie. Sold.
Sold. Soon as they said black metal infused revenge saga, I'm all in.
Yeah.
And at number 4, we have DC All In Special number 1, 1 in 25 Jiang Incentive.
That's a badass Dark Side cover.
Dark Side has never looked so good.
It's a little hard to see what's going on at first, though, with that cover.
Yeah, well, if you can get some of the energy out of there, but that's still good with the Omega beams and everything. That's fucking awesome. What's DC's new horror imprint?
It's called DC Horror Presents.
Is it?
Yeah, they're going to start doing their own horror comics again.
Ooh, Al Williamson.
How about an Al Williamson tribute for Friday? Ooh.
Friday?
Joe?
That's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea at all.
Although I did an artist last week. I normally like to swap between artist and character, but I would like to do an Al Williamson.
And number 3. Red Sonja 14, the Carrillo Virgin. Virgin.
Man.
Virgin.
Look at that cake.
Perillo ain't fooling around.
That's a beautiful cover.
I love that axe. It's totally the axe. It's the axe, man. I'm telling you. It's not the cake. I'm telling you, it's not the cake. It's not the cake. Anyway.
Damn, Sonya.
Damn, Sonya.
Maybe they'll eventually finish that movie and get it out.
Those thighs will crush somebody's neck.
Oh, dude, she could crush my head like a watermelon with those thighs. I'm telling you.
It's Friday. You ain't got shit to do.
Yeah.
CrossFit Sonya. Look at those
thighs. I mean, look. Girls got thick thighs, but they're muscular, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How big of a watermelon you think she could crush with us? Anyway.
Do you really want to find out?
Oh
Batman
God,
Full
please.
Moon. Oh, that's right. The werewolf book. I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, they're okay. Oh, is that an Elseworlds?
Yes.
So it's like the Red Rain shit, except for it's a werewolf this time. That's
Suzanne
freaking cool.
Summers dies. And what was that? What was it called? The Thrust, the Thigh Master.
Time
The
Master.
Sky Master, baby.
Yes.
She's been using a medieval Thigh Master.
Ah, the Orc's head.
I hope it doesn't go straight to digital like Hellboy.
That was a black
Do Red
label.
Sonja.
Nice.
Oh yeah, DC Black Label's some good stuff.
Yeah, Hellboy's going straight to digital.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Well,
Anyway, let's go.
I don't know. I saw the trailer.
At number
I'm
2,
not surprised.
we have Poison Ivy. Number 26, the 1 in 50 prison incentive.
Okay, I want to say this is a great cover, but it doesn't beat the one from before. Sorry. The one from before was really Frazetta style, and that beats out Frizen for me all the time, every day. So
That's your
I mean,
opinion.
and I like this cover. It's a great cover. I'm not saying it's bad. Just the one before, man. Come on.
I like all her work and all the Harley covers she does and Ivy
It's
covers
hard
and
to
Catwoman.
choose.
They're great. I just hate spending ratio money for them.
I'm starting to respect Frizen as an artist, especially a cover artist.
Her horror covers are fantastic.
What has she done horror covers for?
The current Hello Darkness series.
Something.
I'll have to go look.
Something.
All the
Something's going to children.
children stuff.
Man, that's one I haven't gotten
and how
into.
most
Something
recent
Even
one-
even some of the revival stuff. Grimm, all her Grimm
the-
covers are good.
The Graveyard Club.
Oh, that's pretty.
The R.L. Stein anthology book.
Her cover for what is it, Hello Darkness 4 or 5 is top notch. It is freaky and it is great.
I like how
The Frazetta Girls, that's a great site. I highly suggest if you're a Frazetta fan, go to Frazetta Girls website. Sarah and her mom handle that really, really well. It's good stuff.
Hello, Darkness. Let's look at these covers.
And the number 1 book for this week covers this week. Yeah, this week is Poison Ivy 26. The one
no
in 20
surprise there.
Tomorrow incentive.
Oh,
No surprise from Bruce.
Love this cover. Love this cover.
Bruce is hooked on Mora.
Yeah, I am. You saw it. I picked up his DC incentives.
I like
Detective.
this. I like this because it's a horror cover, yet it's not a grotesque horror cover of Beautiful Women. It's still a Beautiful Woman cover, but it's also a horror cover. I like. It's not like that grotesque Harley cover. That was.
There's going to be a fight between this one and the 1 in 50 this week.
I think the 1 in 25 will take it because as much as I love Frizen, I have a lot of Poison Ivy covers that don't look that horribly different than that cover.
Yeah.
This is something different.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
These Frizen covers for Hello Darkness are freaking amazing.
Yep. And look at I think it's number 4, which hasn't come out yet.
Number
Frizen
4
cover. Yeah.
What Ashcan? Do I have an absolute Batman Ashcan?
Oh wow, the eye. Oh wow. Gosh, she's got attention to detail.
Yeah.
Wow.
She does. She really
I
does.
always love Jenny's work.
Oh, you mean this one, BK?
Did you pick that up at Baltimore?
No, I've had this a while.
She already has it in a slab.
When did that come out, man? Because
During San Diego Comic-Con, I gotta fix this. I'm gonna crack it and resubmit it because
what
I read
happened?
the greatest notes. It says it has a finger bend. I can fix that easy. I didn't
So
know
you're gonna
this.
crack it and fix it and then send it back in?
Yep. Hopefully get a 9.8.
Wow, it's still got a 9.6. That's freaking amazing.
And it's signed.
Ooh.
by Scott Snyder. Ah.
You lucky monster.
It just happened to be on Whatnot that day. I got it
Okay.
for whatever the con price was.
Okay. It's
All
all
right.
about timing.
Next up, I think it's video games.
Man, if I can get the money together, I got to go to Baltimore with you next year.
We have Super Mario Brothers 2, Water 9.2, released in 1998, sold for $1,000.
Now, what is WADA again?
It's a
When it
grading,
comes
the
to
grading
Grading
company.
company.
Oh, okay. They're the ones that do the video games.
There's a couple
One
of
of
them
the
that do video
ones.
games.
One of the ones that do video games.
Doesn't CGC do video games as well?
Yes, I
I'm gonna
believe
finger
they
bend
do,
you and your
but
BW.
WADA is one of the more standard video game graders.
Sticks, wait until he gets a 9.8. Listen, Sticks is like half my size, all right? I can step on Sticks.
Would he crack if you stepped on him?
You hear a little squishy sound. We have Donkey Kong Country, Water 8.0, 8 plus seal, released in 94, sold for $937.
Jesus Crispies. That's
Fun game.
Donkey Kong Country. Great game. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was a great
I
game.
never beat it. I owned it on Super Nintendo, but I never beat
I
it.
hated that. I hated that stupid cart ride in the mines.
Oh, what the
He
Minecraft
is
Madness?
twice my age.
Sticks is not twice Bruce's age. Bruce and I are the same age. How old is Sticks, man? He doesn't seem that old.
732.
He's younger than both of us.
Oh, he is? Wow.
Yeah, I believe he is. No,
That's
I think he is.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, me and they share the same birthday, which is crazy.
Yeah, same birthday, same year, which was terrifying, dude, if you really think about it.
Why would you not even open and play it?
Right?
I'm convinced most of these come from weird warehouses. And so many of those old big warehouse places closed down. Stuff got shipped away in in warehouses, places. People come across this stuff.
Yeah. Then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project. I've never played this game. Water 8.5, so for $812. This is for
Great
the
game.
NES.
Great game. It was the best of the Turtles games that were out at that time.
What?
Yeah,
What?
It's a great game.
That in TMT the arcade game?
It's a great game, man. And you didn't have to waste time with assholes trying to get to the machine when you play it at your house. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta see if I should have this in my emulator build.
Yeah, it's always in the emulators.
Yeah, because I got like 2,000 freaking NES games. Which is
Dude, you need to tell me about what good emulators are out there because I don't
There's a lot.
know where to find them anymore. And I've been doing a lot of things on PC lately. So.
Dude, after I lost my emulator build, it took me 3 weeks to re-download everything. That's with a 1 gig download.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. It was 18 terabytes to downloading and installing.
But I want to get my hands on an emulator so I can play all the old Mortal Kombat games.
You probably get one of those emulator joysticks on Amazon where they have the games built in. Mario is missing CGC 9.0, sold for $656. I never played this game. Did anybody play this game? Mario is missing?
No, but I heard of it.
I heard he was under Princess Peach's skirt.
Yeah. Kong.
I have an SNES and I have Mortal Kombat 1. That was the one with sweat and not blood.
Yep.
That was so disappointing.
Yeah, and you had to put the blood code in on Sega.
It was sand. Until this day, you cannot show blood on Nintendo products. I don't know if you can. Can you?
Up, down, left, right, A, B, A, C. Anyway, blood code.
Next up, What we have?
Surprising, I still remember that. It's from the 90s. Anyway,
We have Star Wars Shadows and Empires CGC 8.0. Nintendo 64
N64.
sold for $600.
Fun game. The X-Wing game was better, though.
Had some blocky N64 has some blocky graphics
Look,
Yeah.
that was
compared
top
to
of
the
the
other
line.
systems.
That was top of the line back then, man. That was pretty
PlayStation
good
had
back
better
then, man.
graphics.
PlayStation, okay, maybe, but these Star Wars
I
games
was
were
ripping
pretty
bombs
good.
and getting laid. I wasn't playing video games in '96.
I was also getting laid in '96, but I still played video games. Anyway, let's go.
They have new Mario Kart 8 DLC out. I didn't know. I haven't played Mario Kart 8 in like a year.
I haven't played Mario Kart in forever, like 10 years. Exactly, Mama Bear. I could remember the blood code in the 90s, but I can't remember why I walked into a room.
I thought he was doing the
Oh,
Contra
yes.
code. He's doing the Contra code on a Nintendo game. All right. Next up, we're gonna take a look at some comic book sales, some Golden Age, Silver Age. First up, we have Captain Marvel Adventures number 8 from Fawcett Comics from 1942, 8.5 white pages, sold for $1,260. This is a very patriotic cover. There are only 64 graded. There are the highest is a 9.6, which is insane.
I don't
sold
think
for $4,703 back in 2013. So pretty much we could double or triple that price. How much that book will be worth today?
Oh yeah,
12,000 easy. But you can't like 8.5 in a 1940 comic, man. Nobody read this comic, dude. Nobody touched this book. It's like Joe said, it sat in a fucking warehouse somewhere, man. Like
this
you
was
can
in
find
somebody's file cabinet in the attic or something.
some of well, I don't know. I mean, some of the pedigree collections that people had, they did care for their books quite well.
that secret sound collection that came from the Pacific Northwest was actually a lot of good ones there in that collection.
Yeah, I mean, you every now and then you will find a collection that comes up where the books are just amazing, in
Well,
amazing shape.
The
for Golden
Secret
Age.
Sound collection, which was found up in, I believe it was Seattle, all the CGC labels are marked with Secret Sound on them
Yeah,
for that collection. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they used to have the separate label. I don't know if they did away with the pedigree label, and now they just write the pedigree underneath now.
I think it's just the foil little sticker on the side now.
They used to have the nice silver, black and silver label for pedigree, which was nice.
But still, at 1942, 8.5 with white pages. Jeez, man.
Yep.
Jeez.
That's supposed to be off-white pages. Sorry, off-white to white pages.
Oh, it's off-white to white. Okay.
Yeah.
But still, an 8.5 out of the 40s, man. Come on.
I'm surprised it still has staples.
Right?
Next up, we have Planet Comics number 58 from 1949.
Oh.
A CGC 8.5 off-white to white pages. Sold for $1,740. Highest known grade is a 9.6. And that's sold back in, and they don't have the date. Fair market value of a 9.6 is $13,000. There are no recent sales of this actually.
Yep. Zoom into that label for a second.
Huh?
Zoom into the label.
Oh, I can't.
Into the label.
Slide.
Oh,
can I?
sorry.
No. Oh, yeah, I can actually. Let's see.
I've been reading. I went back and started reading some of these Planet comic books. Man, some of these older like anthology type.
It's
books
a Matt Baker. Matt
Baker's in the interior. It's not a Matt.
It's a Joe Doolin. Joe Doolin cover.
Yes,
that's why I wanted you to zoom
Doolin.
in. Trust me, the name comes from somewhere.
Wow. But no, some of these Planet comics and like the old anthology books from like the sci-fi stuff are really good, man. I started going back and reading some of it that I can
All
find.
the Fiction House is great. All the Fiction House stuff is great. Planet Comics was great. Jumbo was great. Jungle was great. Cowgirl Romances is great. There's tons of fantastic fiction houses. By far my favorite
And
golden age publisher.
of course, I've already sang the praises of the old EC stuff too. So
Yeah.
And
But-
there's only
Fight,
111
wings,
of these graded. And I love that name, Hunt Bowman.
Hunt Bowman.
Hunt Bowman. That's a man's name. Hunt Bowman.
And again, as I always say, if you really like Planet Comics and you like this style of art and this kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Fiction House put out pulps at the same time. Planet Stories is put out by Fiction House at the same time Planet Comics was put out. You have a nice cover, and then you have all stories on the interior, and you get stuff from Bradbury and all kinds of amazing sci-fi writers. And they're significantly cheaper than the Planet Comics.
I picture Joe wielding a cheesecake and cheese.
Can you still get the old pulps? I mean, like,
You
Yeah,
can.
I have a bunch up on my wall
If you go
behind
into,
me.
like-
I probably can't see them, but
Probably
no, you can't
bookstores,
see
you'll
'em.
find them. Probably don't know what they have. They'll have them in bookstores.
no, I mean
I'm gonna have
they're grading pulps now, so you can get graded
Yeah.
pulps and stuff. But
You don't
I'm
wanna
gonna-
read 'em.
I'm gonna
there's
have to start
markets for pulps.
I'm gonna have to start haunting half price books again. I used to get a lot of good stuff out of half price books, strangely enough.
Yeah, it all depends on your half price books.
Yeah.
Some of them
So
are
some are
overpriced.
really good, and some just get
The
picked
ones
over.
in Pittsburgh that I went to were really overpriced.
I had two in Fort Worth, Texas, and the one down by the Hewlin Mall in Fort Worth, Texas was so good. Like you
If-
could get signed stuff. Like they took care of their comic book section, because a lot of the half price books don't take care of the comic book section. But the
Yeah.
one there in Fort Worth did, and it was great.
If you're looking for pulps and pulp novels, and you're in Pittsburgh, the best place to go is Caliban Used and Rare Books. In their basement, they have a beautiful selection of stuff. It's right near University of Pittsburgh,
Wow.
right on Craig
AOA.
Street. Fantastic place.
Hey. Yeah. Next up, we have World's Finest Comics number 36, 1948, a CGC 8.0 of white to white pages. Sold for $1,920. Highest known grade is a 9.4, and fair market value is $7,750. And there are only 35 copies of this issue graded.
I love the World's Finest covers. They're so much fun. There's some really good covers in that run.
Surfboard and covers. All right.
Well, hey, the Batman movie from the 60s, he was on a surfboard with his
Adam
shark
West.
talent.
Yeah, I used to play a miniatures game called Hero Clicks, and I still look at some of the stuff that comes out from time to time. And they have a Batman surfing this shark Hero Clicks model. That was a convention special.
I didn't know. My comic shop did auctions until yesterday.
Yeah, I some of my pulps I've gotten from my comic shop before.
I have a really good friend who works for mycomicshop.com.
Cat would slap AOE for treason. What the hell?
The problem with all pulps is when if you're buying them and getting them shipped, they are so brittle. So many are so brittle, and sometimes the way they're shipped are questionable at best.
Yeah. My comic shop, like I said, I've got a really good somebody that's really close to me that works at my comic shop. It's really good.
Nice. Next up, we have Submariner Comics number 40 from 1955's 8.5 off-white pages. Sold for $1,020. Highest graded is a 9.6. A 9.4 sold for $1,912 in 2009, and a 9.2 sold for $2,868 3 years later in 2012. So these books will go for a pretty penny if they were to be sold this year.
Oh yeah,
Submariner from 1955 with the Atlas logo on it. Oh yeah, definitely.
Atlas.
big old
Yep.
flat top. And I used to smoke Lucky Strikes Cal, not Pomos.
What?
Just send me that book you got I'll trade you for what I'll trade you. First appearance of Bucky as Winter Soldier. How's that? Next up, we got Walt Disney 4 Colors 308 from 1951. CGC 9.2. Off-white, that is not odd white. Off-white to white pages. So for $1,080. Highest graded is a 9.4, which fair market is $2,000. Toro.
You can't go wrong with those Dell Disney books, especially the older ones.
Oh, yeah.
They always go for a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, I thought about just collecting them because people seem to like them.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of them, and you can get stuck with some that aren't worth as much. But the early ones can go for serious grip.
This white is really odd. And there's only 77 graded on the census.
Instead of off-white, you put odd white.
Odd white. I was thinking of Chris when I wrote that.
Yeah.
Got him.
I'm not gonna say what they do in Missouri to those chickens.
Hey, now we don't do
Whoa.
anything to the chickens, okay?
I don't know.
There ain't no chicken. There ain't no chicken thing going on unless we're eating them, okay?
We got Fantastic Comics number 6 from Fox, 1940. CGC 3.0. Cream to off-white pages. Sold for $1,440. The highest known is 8.5. There are 31 on the census. So
would this count as one of those girls covers, Joe?
A bondage cover? Yes.
Bondage cover. You're muted, Joe.
Yeah, there's a chain on there, so it's a bondage cover. It officially counts as a bondage cover.
Oh, wow.
I have never hacked anything this year.
That was a foul joke.
Why? I didn't say anything.
Is that Lou fine?
Foul.
It is a Fox book, so very well.
This is it's a Joe Simon cover.
Oh wow, that's a Simon cover? Wow.
And it says bondage cover right there.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Bondage covers
and a 5.0 sold for $374 back in 2004. So you can imagine what that's worth now.
Jeepers creepers.
AOA, not colored. You could take colored out of that statement. I only buy cream pages, not cream colored pages.
We have All-Star Comics number 5 from 1941, a 5.0, sold for $1,800. Fair market value of a 7.0 is $3,700. There are 146 copies of this book on the census. The highest graded copy is a 9.8, which is insane.
Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of these books don't sell very often, so it doesn't matter what grade it sells in. Whatever grade it sells in ends up setting the market for the other ones. Because I mean, you'll have some of these, they won't sell. You won't see them at an auction for several years.
Yeah.
For some of these books. I mean, All-Star you tend to see a little bit more, but a lot of the Golden Age stuff, you might not see something come up to auction for 4 or 5 years.
True. Yeah. I do love All-Star. It's the first appearance of Shira Sanders.
I don't know what Flash is doing there. What's Flash doing there?
He's jizzing all over the guy's face with his ring.
He's getting up all in there. He's getting all in there.
Next up, we have Crime Suspense Stories number 3 from 1951. A 9.8 off-white to white page is sold for $6,300. The fair market value of a 9.8 is $7,750. So the price is, it's like somebody must have accepted a best offer for this.
Which Crime Suspense Stories cover? Oh, it's that one. All right.
And it's part of the game's file copy. Pedigree.
Yep. There's that pretty pedigree label that I think they might have done away
which
with.
stories begin in this book?
Yep.
Edgar Allan Poe adaptation.
Yeah, the Old Witch from the Haunted Fear starts with this book.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because crime suspense stories turns into Haunt of Fear.
That's an 80-year-old book. Yep.
Yeah.
80-year-old book. Almost.
Yep. 51.
73.
So it's
73.
73 years. Yeah.
She can walk in here and see my comic stash at any time. BK. It's not hidden.
Unlike some of the guys on the channel that have to hide their comics with their wives,
I don't
Joe
know.
has it splayed out for the world to see.
Everything's just sitting right out here.
All right. Now it's time for some highlights of what's coming out, some new comic book series or all in, or what's coming out new comic book day. We have, I like that. We have Absolute Power number 4. The conclusion to the series is finally closing up. Barbarella number 1 is coming out for you Barbarella fans. Batman 153, all in. Cruel Universe number 3 coming out this week. Then we have Daredevil 14, all in special number 1.
Nice.
DC Horror presents Creature Commandos number 1.
Yeah.
A new team of Creature Commandos.
Hmm.
The world's weirdest warriors.
Is that all is that all in going to be a gatefold poster cover with something else?
There one side is the regular DCU, the other side will be the Absolute Universe.
Okay, so it's just one comic, it flips and has 2 different
Flips.
covers? Or?
Yep, flip
Okay.
covers, flip
All right,
stories.
cool.
Yes.
All right.
Then we have Deadpool number 7. The new Deadpool takes
Oh,
over.
who cares?
All the people that buy this was smack. You know they are. This is going to be on the top list somewhere.
I'm
Really,
not all,
really. We've already seen her before, so
I'm not bent out of shape about Deadpool's daughter. Who cares?
I'm bent out of shape.
That wasn't it.
It looks like Elektra when she took over being Daredevil.
Yeah.
They should make a TV show of this character.
Maybe.
Then we have-
Is Elektra still Daredevil
Yes.
comics? Thought so.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have Ghost Rider special.
Ooh.
Robbie Reyes number 1.
Marvel Voices special. Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Space Usagi White Star Rising number 1 from Stan Sakai.
You sucky.
I love it.
Battle Jakku number 1.
I'll read it.
Storm number 1.
Okay. Sure.
So these are the highlights for New Comic Book Day. If you want to head over to your local LTS. And here we've been waiting for Ultimate FOC. These are books that are releasing on October 23rd. So you want to head over to your LCS tomorrow and order and get them at a discount. Here we go. We have Detective Comics 1090, the Panosian variant.
Ooh, that's
You know
pretty
me, I'm always a sucker for a Panosian cover.
I love this cover.
That's cool.
Detective Comics 1090, the 1 in 25 wood incentive.
I do not normally go for ratios, but it's an Ashley Wood cover. So I will have to.
That looks good. I like that.
When I first saw this cover, I thought he had a noose around his neck. I'm like, what the
That's
hell?
what I was thinking. That was my first thought when I saw it, but no.
Yeah, I was like, what?
It's a good cover. It's a good cover.
Hey, Hunter Iggy. What's going on?
What's up, Iggy?
Then we have Flash number 14, the Rion variant.
It's doable. It's a nice cover.
It's a lot better than the rest of the Flash covers for the first 13 issues. They were horrible. Hopefully a new team is taking over, I think. Then we have Brave and the Bold 18, the Gia Demonico variant with Martian girl, whatever her name is. Megan. Then we have
Power Fantasy #3.
No, Action Comics 1072. I might have missed this slide by mistake.
It's a fun cover.
Interesting cover.
I missed that one. What did I miss this one?
Harley Quinn, Nakayama.
44, the Nakayama. That is a crap. Who does monsters?
Spears.
This is a Spears variant. Spears Incentive, actually.
Mark Spears. Nice.
Yep, that Action Comics. I'll probably get it. It reminds me of a great cover he did for that Lobo.
Yeah.
That was a great cover. Harley Quinn 40 for the Fawns variant. I like this cover a lot.
Fawns does nice kind of pulp variants.
The Force one's good. I like that pulp variant, but I'm really liking that Nakayama.
Oh, he gifted a membership.
That's
He
not
gifted
bad.
a membership to. He gave it to BK. BK, congrats on your membership. Of all the people to get a gift, AOA paying for his destruction. Hey, Terry Play, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, Terry?
And then we have the 1 in 25 Boslam incentive. I like this cover.
She's got a big.
I do kind of dig that cover.
She's got a really cool cover.
I have a big problem buying Harley Quinn books at this point. They haven't been worth opening.
I think it has a new team on the Harley books.
I hope so.
Kaylin, someone, Kaylin is writing. Then we have.
She's got a big bonk hammer.
Superman 19, the Cohen variant.
Not bad.
Yay.
The Samney variant.
I like Samney's art a lot. I really do.
That harkens back to the old Fleischer animation from.
I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I like it. It's a minimalist style. I like it.
The 1 in 25 Fawns incentive.
Okay, sure.
He's packing some heat there.
Yeah,
and he's packing. He's packing something.
Packing. Make sure you hit the like button.
Call him Clark the Rod now.
Clark the Rod.
Packing some Kryptonian heat there, man. Come on.
That's a large piece of Krypton. Please hit the like, subscribe.
Gives a whole meaning to Man of Steel, Humbers.
It's a member flex. Then we have
it gives a whole
Green
meaning
Arrow
to Man of Steel.
17, the Xiang
variant.
I like this.
Okay, sure.
I'll get it just because it's goddamn Black Canary on a motorcycle.
I know.
I can't resist.
It's here.
It's his whole family too. It's Speedy's up there with.
Yeah, I don't care about Speedy, but
Speedy's
Black Canary on a motorcycle
with his son Connor and Speedy Connor.
I like Connor. He was good
I like
in
Connor
the Robin
too.
series. Him and Robin are a good team.
Connor's pretty cool, yeah.
Damien. Then we have Power Girl 14, the Mikado variant.
Oh wow,
nice, very nice.
That's a beautiful cover.
More cake.
I can't wait for this to end up.
It's a very vascular arm.
Can't wait for this to end up on SNS and Matt to go. You know the way the light reflects the contrast. Then we have the DeMayo variant, cake for days.
That's a big ghetto bootay. Okay.
Boob window heaven.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like Lady Gaga.
It does a little bit when you look at it.
Yeah, it does kind of. The first one, especially the Mercado.
Then we have Zatanna, bring down the house number 5, the Martin variant. I like this.
Interesting. She's inside of her father. It's weird.
Just buy them all because I love Zatanna. I can't help it.
Don't get me canceled about Zatanna being her father. Then we have the 1 in 25 Vega incentive.
Ooh, I like that one.
I'm still really pissed that they did all their 1 in 25s as just minimal trade dress. Like the regular trade dress cover of this cover is already pretty much a minimal trade dress cover. So I feel like I was cheated out of Zatanna covers.
I think you were. No, I was.
And it's Zatanna. People would have bought it if you would have done a different cover on the 1 in 25. People would have bought it like crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Mama Bear booty approved.
Then we have Nightwing 119, the Melnikov variant.
Why does Dick always look sad? Like,
He had a hard childhood, all right? Then we have the
Because
Panosian
his adopted
variant.
father's an asshole.
Yeah. He treated the other Robins better than he treated
now,
Dick.
this is the first, the Panosian is the first I've seen him smile in a while, and he's holding a bird in his hand, like
Next to a dead body.
next to a dead body.
The irony. Then we have the 1 in 25 young incentive.
But Dick always looks sad. He's always a sad Dick.
He's a sad boy.
Yeah. We have Super Chat from Car King. Thank you. Money Flex.
Yeah.
Thank you for the Super Chat. The time of being her father is one thing, so long as it isn't the other way around. Ooh,
Exactly,
whoa,
Mama Bear. Exactly,
Whoa.
Mother Bear.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Whoa.
And that's one to grow on.
Hopefully it's not to grow on.
Oh no! Oh no! What did
Oh
we
my God!
start?
It's
What
not
did we
like she's
start?
casting a spell saying hard backwards. We got Gromits number 5, the 1 in 10 Parsons incentive.
Yay.
Yay.
Great series. That has been my favorite read this year so far was Grommets. It's just fun. It is just a fun read.
And you can see the look on that kid's face that he's appreciating every bit of what he's seeing.
Yeah. All I have to say is if you grew up in the 80s, Grommets is just
What is
chef's
Grommets?
kiss.
Is it?
It's
Skate
California skate culture, kind of coming of age comic.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can get down with that. Yeah.
But Parson is fantastic as an artist. He just captures the stuff great. He did a ton of Tank Girl stuff, which is also awesome. But it's the art fits. It's well written. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, if you're of our age group, it hits a lot of feels. The book really hits a lot of feels.
Okay, I'll have to give it a look. Again, man, Joe, please, I would.
I'll start writing the list.
Thank you.
Grommet is what happens when you eat too much food. Grommet all over the place. You had to be there, book. Zatanna is. Whoa! Me and Magic, get your minds out of the gutter.
Homo Magi. Oh, okay. You're trying to say she's another species than Homo sapien. Sure, cool, whatever.
Spell backwards.
Nightwing is always sad because he's always. This is Dom's pickle parties. Mrs. Dom Pickles. Dom the pickle. Dom is hanging out at a pickle festival.
Nah.
He said it himself.
I'm just saying.
Watch last night's show. We were Friday night show. The pickle was all over the place, and that's on that.
All I'm saying is Nightwing is a sad dick. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, he is a sad dick.
Then we have Hello Darkness number 4.
There it is.
There
it is.
And don't even get me started on number 5 because number 5 is just as stunning from prison.
This is great.
The attention to detail and the anatomy and the attention to detail here is fucking amazing.
And the reflection in the eye is fantastic as well.
Yeah, especially since it's a dead thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Then we have Army of Darkness Forever 13 and 1 in 20 Barons.
Barons has had some really good covers on that Army of Darkness run.
Yeah, this is crazy. Then we have Frankenstein number 3, the 1 in 10 Francavilla incentive.
I stopped reading this after the first issue.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
I like Francavilla covers a lot, and the Universal Monster stuff it's been very hit or miss for me in terms of some of the stories. It's like, okay, I'm getting the Frankenstein stuff.
I didn't like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
I did not like. I like Dracula. I'm with you on that. I didn't really like Creature of the Black Lagoon either.
And then we have the 1 in 25 Tedesco incentive.
There you go. I haven't seen a good Tedesco cover in a long time.
Oh, that is a nice cover.
Yeah, I think they're calling these classic monster covers or whatever they're calling these.
Yeah.
They're doing them with every cover, every
Yeah.
issue. Then we have Creepshow 2, the 1 in 10 Besh incentive.
Oh, I like these illustrated covers. They're freaking amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
That's I don't think that's Besh. That's Steve Beach, I believe.
Oh, Beach. Oops.
Yeah.
Then we have Void Rivals 13, the 1 in 50 Limb variant.
I
Then we
keep
have-
forgetting Void Rivals is going on.
Yeah,
Between
no,
the G.I. Joe stuff coming out and the Transformer stuff, I just always forget.
So much.
Void Rivals is still a title as well.
Oh,
Then we
my
have
God.
Something is Killing the Children 0, the 1 in 50 Prison incentive. There's a
There's
trade
a
dress,
lot
which is
of covers on
color.
these.
Yes.
There's a lot.
Only I
of
didn't put a
covers
lot
on
of.
this.
And then we have the 1 in 100, the Jay Lee incentive.
Oh, Joe. If you thought the 5th cover of Hell of Darkness is good, the 6th cover is even better.
Is it the one with her pulling the face?
Yeah.
That's the one that I love.
Pulling her face up.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so
Yeah.
we're getting a Something is Killing the Children prequels one off there. with this.
I lost my my content editor, so I will be making mistakes.
Well, Beach
Dang.
and Besh, it's very close.
Very
but
close. It was close.
It was definitely
Now-
Steve Beach. Same one who did the Creep Show cover of the baseball guy getting the baseball through the chest.
We got Absolute Wonder Woman #1 is on FOC. So get those covers of Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman. First
That
up, we
is-
got,
Good.
That is, in fact, a Steve Beach variant. Yeah. So
we got cover A. We have the Craig variant.
that's a big sword, woman.
We have the Jim Lee
We
variant.
know all those Jim Lee stands are going to go for that one like crazy.
That's a Buster Blade, dude. Wow.
With the sword alone.
And the
Then we
7
have-
variants of it.
The Kyle variant.
I like that decal. That's
The winner.
that's the winner there. Yeah.
Then we have
I don't know. That Lee variant's nice though. A Largo foil.
Logo Foil.
Stop logo foil. Nobody wants logo foils except for Bruce.
What? I have all the logo
Yeah.
foils, damn it.
So I said
Gotta-
nobody
I
wants
gotta
these except for
collect
you.
I collect them. I can't help myself.
Hate logo foil.
Alice in Chains.
So lazy. Such a lazy cover.
Then we have the blank variant. You get a sketch on this.
Yeah.
Then we have the Jim Lee foil variant. You have the foil.
Keep going.
Then we have the 1 in 25 beautiful Panosian incentive.
Yep.
Those eyes are just haunting and inviting, and she's gonna kick your ass. Joe's like, spank me with that sword, please.
I am a Panosian stan. I will. The man just can do no wrong for me in terms of his covers this year.
That Panosian's not
thing.
bad. I like that.
Then we have, there's more.
Oh yeah.
Then we have
Of course.
a 1 in 50 the Kyle incentive. So without the
still like
trade
that. I still
Which
like
which
that
again is
decal.
like you had a minimal trade dress on it already.
dress. Mhm. I do like it with the little logo, DC logo in the corner though. The bottom. Then we have a 1 in 100 Jim Lee incentive, black and
Of
white.
course you do. Of course you
Of
do.
course we do. It has
I mean,
to.
it's a great cover.
his
but-
line work is his Jim Lee's line work is amazing.
Oh, it always has been. Always
Mhm.
has been.
And now we get into the store.
Absolute goat. But let's go.
Oh, that's right. We got store exclusives.
We got some store exclusives. I don't know if this is all of them, but these are the ones I could find. We have the Souza Micah KRS1 incentive. I mean, store exclusive. Love
Oof.
Souza Micah.
And I don't know how many other stores that's being sold through. And I think
I think it
don't
was
even know.
like 2 or
might be-
3 stores.
Yeah, the last time she did a Zatanna one, she launched it on her site, but it was also sold through a handful of those other networks.
Yep. And then we have Panosian Midtown Comics exclusive. It's a
Just
connect-
remember,
They all 3 of them connect.
when Midtown does exclusives,
They don't limit them at all.
No.
So, caveat emperor. It's
I just thought it the complete 3-issue connecting. set.
Is the Midtown is all three of the number ones for Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman? They're going to connect.
Yes.
Connecting
for the
covers.
Midtown exclusives.
Okay.
I love Pinocean, and I will get this, but I learned my lesson from Midtown in terms of like rushing out to go get something because
Yeah.
we're not limited. So
No.
What's the ballpark you think on this cover?
are they doing a trade and a virgin or just a virgin?
Which one of the connecting?
The Pinocean.
I think it was like $39.99 for all three.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of times they'll do. If there's a trade, it's normally like $19.99, a virgin $29.99.
I'm surprised they weren't doing a trade and a version. They would have cleaned up. And then finally, one of my favorite covers, the Scotty Young web store. I know people hate baby covers, but I do like these covers.
It's not my favorite Scotty Young I've ever seen. I'll tell you that much.
I like the Superman better than
I wish Wonder Woman looked like a woman.
She does look like a woman there.
No.
Then we have DC Horror presents number 1.
Ooh.
DC's Horror.
Ooh,
Anthology
you have my attention.
Cover A. Cover the Francavilla variant. Yeah,
That's a big rat.
It looks like a dead dick right in front of her.
That is a dead dick.
That is a dead dick on the cover.
I like Francavilla covers. His horror covers are always good. They're always a lot of fun.
Ooh. Then we'll have a Johnson variant.
Ooh.
Yeah. Bats are coming out his
Batman's
cage.
being peeled. Batman's being peeled like an orange.
Dave Johnson, not
What is Batman? What is Death doing to Batman over there? Just saying.
He's peeling him like an orange. Anyway.
Then we have the 1 in 25 ward incentive.
Interesting.
Oof. Very interesting.
Who that is? Is that Wonder Woman?
It's supposed to be Wonder Woman, I think.
That's terrifying.
Very terrifying.
Christian Ward's very hit or miss for me.
Of course, Superman there looks like he's being webbed against something, I think.
Superman looks like he's
Superman looked like he pooping.
That fool's logo is the worst. It is. Just Taco Bell night, Zaggy. Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And the final book on FOC is Green Lantern Dark number 1.
Green Lantern Dark.
Cover A.
This must be another Elseworlds. Yeah, it's another Elseworlds.
Oh man,
no,
Amari.
No, it's not Elseworld. Is it? Oh, it is Elseworld.
It is
Amari.
Amari is killing it, man. I just love.
There's a Amari foil for this also. I didn't put it on here. Then we have a 1 in 25 Dan Jurgens incentive.
Dan Jurgens. Wow.
You know what I'm getting.
Wow.
And then we have a.
I'm definitely gonna have to check out this book because it's a Green Lantern Elseworlds, man. Oh man.
And then we have a 1 in 50. 1 in 50. Nakayama.
Nakayama.
That's nice.
Virgin
For Nakayama.
There's a trade dress of this. So.
And she's got cake. Okay. Yeah.
DC Death Ray reach around kind of sucks. I have to say. Oh,
Death giving
reach
Batman
around.
the reach around.
Pickling it up. Oh. So if you haven't started following Downtober on Instagram, please send him a message and call him Benny the Pickle.
Benny the Pickle.
Benny the Pickle. Ask him how his pickle party went.
Ask me about my pickle.
Share, subscribe, leave a comment. Hit me up on Instagram if you want to at Kingdom of Nerds _ on X at Brucifer _1. If you have any questions, suggestions, anything you want to talk about, I'll be more than happy to. I'll be available for you guys. So, wow,
Bruce.
just under 2 hours.
Bruce making himself available for the public.
Oh, yeah. Always available.
Keep the people. I'm always available for everyone. So please have a good night. It's time for Penguin episode 2.
Oh, it's about time. Feels like it's been forever, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know.
It's been a long week, Joe. I don't even want to talk about it.
It's been a long week. So please we'll go watch Penguin, because we will be reviewing and breaking down tonight's episode tomorrow night on Monday Madness at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Might even do a Halloween kickoff show.
Oh, there you go.
Halloween month kickoff. Month of horror.
Oh, early horror. Nothing wrong with that.
Why not? So take care. Good night. Bye-bye.
Night.